In your face.
A first down throw for Prescott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, Prescott. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Rick Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is all the way up past the 25.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dak's going to keep it on the option. The 20. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 13. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
First quarter with the score Cowboys 14, Browns 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Browns 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A good pickup there on 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Heck of a play there by Olivier Vernon to get upfield and bring him down behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's the throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And out of bounds right around the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Browns 10. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
21.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The ball on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Chubb on the carry.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Pollard again. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
The Browns, 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Back now in Arlington as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Complete.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. A tight game like this. Such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 8 at the 27.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dak going to try and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Browns 19. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. 16 yards, a first down. Now Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
At the 40-yard line.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys 28.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,